Yo, 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 yo. We here. In the building. The Legacy Builders US. Kaleem is in the building. I think Rashidi is on as well. Rashidi's right there. Hold on. Let me bring him into the joint. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So today we're talking about how time is money. Time is money. So let's get into that.
Rashidi, turn your device 90 degrees if you can.
Yeah. So get into that, guys. Let us know what's your thoughts.
Yeah. So time is money, man. At the end of the day, the reason why we even brought that up is because just put it back the other way, I guess. Yeah, put that Stay that way.
I thought it was gonna auto rotate.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So now what it is that when it comes to time and money, time is actually more valuable than money. I want to put that out there first. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we think that the money is more valuable, but it's actually the time. The thing is, because money, for one, you could always bounce back and get back. But with time, you can't. Once that time is over, it's over. You can't, bring it back, right? And the reason why that's important is because money is a flow of currency, and it's about the value. Same thing as time, if that makes sense, right?
Right.
Like, time is also a sense of currency, and like I said, it's even more valuable than the actual dollars itself,
right?
As the value of the dollar is going down right now. But time it's remaining constant. It was always a flow up where it wasn't too high, it wasn't too low. It was just always a flow.
Right.
And if you take advantage of that time, you can get more things done. Right. But a lot of times we don't take advantage of time. So then, it costs us more money. I'll give you an example. People going to work, right? Let's say if you got to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's usually during rush hour time. And you usually take the bus, but you usually leave at 6:30, 6:45. It's going to take you an hour to get to work. You're late in the morning. It's 7:15. For whatever reason, you didn't prep the night before. Now, now you're running late. You have to make up for that time. So you might hop in the Uber instead of taking the bus that day to make up for the time that you lost, for being late. But some people, they're like, you know what, forget it. I'm going to be late. I'm going to risk being on time for work by still hopping on the bus or hopping on the train and lose money clocking in late versus just paying to get there on time. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a weird scenario. It's always like a duel, like a not really a competition, but it's always some type of counteraction between time and money, and you got to know which one to play at what time.
Right.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
No, that's real shit. I think a lot of people don't even understand the concept of how time is money, because you have a lot of people who waste a lot of time. You know what I mean? Like, there's actual people with, like, even the idea of being like bored and shit, you know what I'm saying? Where people are bored. Oh, I got nothing to do. I'm bored. And so what happens is that people don't understand how valuable the time is, because if they understood how valuable the time is, they wouldn't waste it. And what will happen is that they'll actually end up, being in a situation where, let me take that off. There we go. So they'll actually be in a situation where they'll realize that they're actually losing money by wasting more time. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's a big thing that people got to understand. So that also leads into other aspects of your life. So you might have friends, family, people that you're dating or whatever, and these people don't see time the same way you see time. What will happen is that if you get caught up in that, you're going to lose money by spending more time with other people who may not see time the same way that you see time. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It is insane. You know what I mean? But Rashid, what's your thoughts on that shit?
The time is money. You see the time it took me to get set up on the show.
That's a fact.
Time is money, man. Like, it's so crazy, man, that like Kaleem said, though, time is really currency. It's one of those things where, a wasted minute is a minute you'll never get back. When you really think about it, how valuable time is. So, even looking at just simple stuff, with us running a business and running a consultation, and you look at time and how time adjusted, how we never used to charge people for booking time on the show. Like, hey, go on our site, booking time, we ain't charge them. Now we charge them $25 to sit down with them. And now it's like, well, that's not even enough. Now
Right.
we're like, listen, this is taking too much time and it's not enough money. We really want to start charging people $100 to sit down and talk to us for half an hour. But you know, we're gonna take baby steps. But I say that to say that, like, listen, time is money, man. And you know, 20 minutes of you wasting somebody's time can throw them off 4 or 5 hours, costing them more time, costing them more money. Late for a meeting. At the end of the day, you being late for a meeting, that might mess somebody up for another meeting that's going to cost more money. Time is precious, man. Time is precious. The moral of the story.
Facts.
No, that's real talk. That's real talk. And you know, I think a lot of times it's your responsibility to manage your own time and also who you allow to have your time, right? Sometimes people, you know, they'll be like, oh, this person wasting my time. But what happens is that you end up wasting your own time by allowing that person in your time. Meaning, like, you're saying, okay, I want to, you know, let's say, for example, even something simple like somebody dating somebody or something, right? So they want to go on a date and then the person flakes. And then they continue to try to make something happen with that person or see that person. And it's like, you already see that they flake, they wasted your time already. So they're going to waste more and more time. And that's taken away from you, but you're allowing that, not realizing that your time is important. So you have to align yourself with people who see time the same way you see time. You see what I mean? Because that's how you interact with the world. So you're interacting with the world how you should be interacting with the world based on how you are. So if you're like, okay, I'm a person who's on time, I got to deal with people who are on time because I'm on time. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm, you know, trying to use my time wisely to, you know, make this money or make these things happen, I need to associate with people who have the same ideas about time as far as time management to make money that I do. You see what I'm saying? Because if you do anything that's counter to that, that'll fuck up your situation. And especially like if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a person who's a hustler, or you're a person who's kind of like serious about like making money or whatever, then what happens is that you got to be very, like discriminatory with your time, because there's going to be people, because this is the thing, there's some people you meet and it's not, there's nothing wrong with them thinking this way. That's just how they use their time. But there's certain people that you meet where you guys aren't compatible. You guys aren't compatible just on that aspect of time. Meaning, like, there's some people who they don't think it's a big deal to come late. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, oh, whatever, or we can reschedule this and it's not a big deal. And that's like how they do things. And you're like, wait a second, I don't do shit like that, so I can't fuck with this person. You see what I'm saying? At all. You know what I mean?
That's a real thing. And even to go a layer deeper, right, is that people who don't respect time don't respect you and don't respect themselves to a degree. Right. And the reason why is because even though everybody lives their own separate lives, lives intermingle with each other based off time. Right. So if I coexist with each and every one of you, right, and we have a show at 3 p.m. At 3:30, you might have to go to the gym. You might have an appointment.
Right.
You might have a date. Whatever it is, at a specific time. If we're all not on time, it messes up the flow for each and everybody else's,
right.
For the rest of their day. What they have to do with their agenda, right? And that happens too often. And like, so for example, let's say if I have an appointment at 5 o'clock, right? If my 5 o'clock appointment doesn't show up at 5 o'clock and he thinks it's okay to show up at 10 after 5, then I know that if I do, now I could only got 20 minutes with this person versus 30.
Right.
If that makes sense, right? Because I have to get off this call at 5:30. Right. Because if I extend it, now the person that I'm supposed to meet at 5:30, now they gotta wait. And I don't know what they have to do at 6 o'clock.
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a constant thing. And I don't know if you remember that movie. It's what it's an old school movie with Ludacris, Terrence Howard.
You talking about Crash?
Crash. Yes. Crash.
Yeah.
That's a perfect example of this. There was so many different things going on at one time, but the slightest thing made the biggest difference in change if somebody just made a certain decision at a certain time. You get what I'm saying? And that's life itself. And that's why it's important for you to give people deadlines. So what I mean by that, if you're supposed to have, if you guys are planning a trip or doing something, today is November 17th, and the trip is December 1st. Okay, I'm giving you till the 19th to let me know whether you're gonna come or not.
Right.
You don't let me know by the 19th. I'm gonna take it as you can't make it. It's okay, but I'm gonna take that as that, because for me, I need to know at that time who's going and what's happening.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to give people deadlines, because you yourself have deadlines. So you got to give other people deadlines in order to make certain decisions.
Yeah, and I mean, to your point though, going back to what you said, like you got to respect time and you got to respect yourself. And major points you're making is, like you said, that you know, when someone disregards your time, they low key disrespecting you, and that's so real, because I look at what just happened today. I look at my day, how my day went with time though. Like, I woke up, I had to handle something with a client, but I had full control, you know, or fairness, which, you know, it's not a power trip, but I have full control. You know what I mean? So I was supposed to be there at 8:30, but I called them at like 7:45, give them a heads up. So I respect their time to a degree. Like, listen, I can't make it at that time. I'll get there at 9:30. But I know, to your point, that threw off their time. But to your point, a little bit of it was like, they want to work on my time. To your point, Kay. You know what I mean? Like, which is when you said that, I was like, oh, like, hold on a second, like, you ain't lying, you know. You ain't lying.
That shit is real. And people said when you lose someone, you give all the money for just a little more time with them. So, like, let's say if somebody dies, you know, and then it's like, damn, well, they're gone forever, right? And so I think this is why time is so important, because the thing is, when you give somebody your time, it's important because we all have limited time on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if you really think about it, when you give someone your time, you're basically saying, I'm taking time to spend time with you existing, because, you know, we don't have this much time. So any time I'm giving you is valuable, because I could die at any moment. So I'm actually taking time to live life with you in this moment, so that we can spend it together, so that we can make this experience happen. But then the thing is, if a person is taking advantage of that or wasting it, or you know what I'm saying, then it's kind of like a slap in the face, because you're like, damn. So you because think about it this way. Let's say you were supposed to make something happen with somebody, and they were late, and then they finally said, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to make it, whatever, and they wasted a whole hour of your time. And then you just die the next hour. It's like, damn, I just wasted the last hour of my life waiting for this motherfucker. Like, you know, and that's the thing. That's the way you got to think about shit. It's like, yo, like, if you see somebody being that way and that's their character, it's kind of like I can't hang out with you. I can't deal with you. I can't interact with you in this way, because you're basically taking part of my life away from me. You're taking part of my experience in life away from me by asking me to involve myself with you when you're not respecting the time. You see what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. You know what I mean?
On the other end, you could actually buy time with money, though, low key though, right?
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
So there could be certain situations to where you know that you probably won't make it on time. And so then you can, if you got to be somewhere at a certain time, obviously you're going to, instead of taking public transportation, you're going to call an Uber, right? Or in certain situations, if you know you can't make it, say, hey, listen, I'm not going to be able to make this function, but I'm going to donate to this function, or I'm going to give you some change. I couldn't make it.
Right.
I'll give you a couple dollars for me not being there, you know, or I'm going to send other people in because I can't make it. I'm going to send other people to the event because I can't make it.
Right.
You get and then I got to pay for those people. I got to possibly pay for their transportation to get to you, because they're doing a favor for me not showing up.
Right.
This time can literally buy, you know, your time, you know, from that.
You can use the money to get other things done so you can free up your time. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much shit that, like, you know, let's say there's certain tasks that you could pay somebody else to do that you would have done. You pay them, it frees up more time for you to do something else that you deem more important, that can either make you more money, or you spend more time with somebody else that you wanted to spend time with. Because, like, let's say you have somebody in your family that is sick, and you know that they're gonna like pass away in the next few months or whatever, and you're like, damn, I want to spend some time with them. but I got all this work I have to do. Let me pay this person, or let me give this person a task. I pay them to do it, then I can spend more time with this person. So it's like you can find ways to sort of like manipulate it, but it's so interesting how close time is to money, because the thing is that it's balanced in the way where the only way that you have enough time to do a certain thing in a lot of cases is because you don't necessarily literally need to be making money at that moment. But if the reason why you don't need to be making money at that moment is because you have the money, but you have the money because you have the time to make the money. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that's the crazy part about all of the thing, because most people want to be rich, not just to have the money, but also the time that you have to do other things that you wouldn't be able to do because you would have to make money. You see what I'm saying? It's like, that's the whole balance of this shit. It's crazy. You know what I mean?
Even the hourly wage, that's allowing someone to buy your time.
Right.
That's purchasing of time. And like some cats, they ain't got time to go out and holler at bitches, so they go get an escort. And they just
exactly. but it's funny, it's one of those things where if you understand it correctly, this gives you like insight on how things work, because what most people try to do is they try to cheat time by doing certain things. So like, let's say, for example, a person robs a bank to get money, right? The money would afford them time because now they got money to do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't actually got to go to their 9 to 5 because they robbed this bank or whatever. But the fact that they robbed the bank and they didn't spend time to work for the money, then it's short-lived because the money they have isn't connected to the time they put in to get it. You see what I'm saying? Right. So that's why it's going to be short-lived. But if a person spent like 10 years to get to the point where they're making a lot of money now, that means they spent 10 years of time to get the money, to trade that money in for more free time now. So it's all a balance. So a lot of times what happens is that if you understand the balance, you say, damn, well, I want more free time. That means I need more money. In order for me to get more money, I got to put more time in to get the money. Once I get the money, then I can have the free time. You see what I'm saying? It's that balance. And when people don't understand that balance, they try to cheat to get more time, and then it falls back on there, because that person that robbed the bank, they get arrested, and then now they're spending all their time in jail. You see what I'm saying? So
that was about to say, like that was about to segue into what you were saying. Like, the ironic part about that is they get caught. Now they serving 10, 20 years of time, and they try to cheat time. Now they get 20 years of time taken away. To your point, though, like, respecting time is real, though. Like, time is money, and money is time. And to your point, the more money you have, you're just trying to buy time, ironically enough. And the less time you have, you're trying to get more money to buy more time. Like, you know what I mean? So they are interconnected. It's crazy, man. It's
funny? I heard a thing where I was watching a video. It was talking about how nowadays with social media and all these other different things, they said that time feels like it's speeding up because we're able to experience more things in a shorter amount of time. Like, because like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? It would just be like, oh, I watch TV and remember TGIF, you watch on Friday and shit. You know what I mean? You gotta wait till Friday to see the next episode. You be watching a fucking show called, and it's to be continued. You gotta wait a week and shit. And you're like excited to wait that week like now you go to Netflix, they know to be continued. You watch the whole shit in one night. You understand what I'm saying? So you're experiencing way more activity in a shorter amount of time. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, to your point, like,
that show Black Rabbit on Netflix. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, not to your point that you just made. I had that conversation with my son the other day, where to your point, Ms. Lakari, where kids are not respecting time and everything is sped up. He's watching a movie with me while on his cell phone while scrolling. I'm like, bro, respect the movie, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sit down, put the phone down, and respect the movie, man. Like, he's like, no, I'm watching it though. And in his mind, he's actually watching it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's watching it for the Gen Z. I'm telling you, that's like them. Like they'll be on this shit like this, and the TV's on. You know what I'm saying? And they looking at they watching shit, the smartwatch, and doing all of this shit at one time. That's why even now what them kids do Fortnite where they be on the fucking headsets and playing video games. Like back in the day, niggas like you and the only nigga you would talk to is a nigga in the same house with you playing Mario with you in the house. Like there was no no nigga on the internet over, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling, it's like mad shit be happening, you know, all at once at one time. Like even how we meet people, socialize, interact, like they're like, imagine how many people you could interact with, chat to, go back and forth with, exchange energy in a day because of social media, which is going to create the experience of time being a certain way. You're like, damn, I done did a bunch of shit. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like it seems like so many things are happening at once. You know what I mean? Like when we were younger, it was like we would go outside and play. I remember it seemed like back in the day, you know, the summer, winter, spring, and fall felt longer. Like the season, like, you know what I mean? Like it felt like a fucking, like it was like a time warp of like, oh, we're in summer now. And it felt like summer felt like a year and winter felt like a year. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was crazy. I don't know what the fuck.
To your point though, like that's real talk. It's an imbalance of time, ironically enough, because in those examples, the kids don't even appreciate the time. The new generation don't appreciate the time. Me telling them to take out the garbage, just go, oh my God, I gotta study, I gotta do this. Like it's really taking away that much time when it's like, what are you talking? They're gonna take 6 minutes to throw the garbage out, but it's taking that much time up in your head. Because to your point, he's used to scrolling on the phone while doing this, while doing that. Like it's crazy.
Remember, 6 minutes is like an eternity.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Because think about it. Because yo, you know what the crazy part is? So I was looking on Facebook, so I posted a clip of a video me and Miles did on Facebook the other day. The shit got like 23,000 views, right? So then I clicked on the analytics. You know what that shit said? They said average viewing time. Now, mind you, the video was 10 minutes. Average viewing time, 1 minute and 50 seconds.
Wow,
bro.
You know,
10% of what the that's crazy. That's wild.
That attention span is non-existent.
So people's attention spans is small, and then so because it's small, they're jumping to this thing, and so you're getting so much information and activity in one day. Like because back in the day, within a 24-hour period, you would get maybe like, let's say you get like 10 to 15 things, if that much, that happened in that day that you can remember, right? You can see literally go on TikTok and you can see 300 videos in one day. And you know what I'm saying? Get all the information. And that's just the videos you're watching on TikTok. That doesn't count the interactions you're having with people in your daily life or what you did at work. Like it's all of this shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So in 2025, everybody got OCD. That's exactly what it is.
Right. Real quick, does anybody know what 6'7" means?
What does that mean?
I don't know. They kept doing this 6'7" thing with the heads. I don't know where it stemmed from some rapper though. I forgot. Some rapper
is there some kids?
The Reddick dude. That's the Reddick dude, the white dude with the hair done joint.
I don't know who it is. I don't know what artist it is, but I don't know. It's just something.
What is somebody in the internet talking about 6'7"? Or is that like
some I seen it on TikTok.
Like what are they saying though?
I don't even know. It's just 6'7" something. I don't know.
Listen, I'm an old. I don't know.
Great says Skrilla. Is that what 6'7" means? Skrilla? I mean money.
I don't know. Bro. I'm not hip enough anymore for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is too old now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo, I'm like, listen, man. Told my time. I don't have enough to be that cool. Like I feel like I'm always gonna be cool, but to be that cool, because think about it. He said Skrilla is the rapper's name. So Skrilla is the one that says 6'7". I don't know what none of that mean, but it says Mark Tavius said it has something to do.
Devil, yeah.
I don't know the whole meaning, but I've heard of it. It says in modern slang, it's a nonsensical term originated from the meme that signifies so, maybe this, maybe that, or is simply used as an in-group identifier for a younger generation. Oh, so it's like, you see these young people with this so in between, maybe gray area shit. That's right. That's what That's that non-binary shit. I don't know.
That's something I will not be using.
Exactly right.
Like, I think the last one I decided to use in my regular vernacular, depending on who I'm talking to, is type shit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where it ends, right?
That's where it ends. I don't know what the rest of these niggas be talking about.
So you got to keep up with these youngins, man. That's a lot of time too. You got to figure out their lingo and shit. They be talking about type shit and she a bop and whatever else these niggas Riz and all that shit. And like, man, that's how you know you're an old nigga. It's just like you be like, damn,
can't keep up with the lingo anymore.
You're like, damn, was I like that when I was young? You know what I'm saying?
And all that is a function of time, you see?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, though. You ain't lying, though. You ain't lying.
Fucking kids, you can't identify with the kids no more because you old. That's time.
That's great.
Even on the videos, you can speed up the videos.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, most people don't even watch the video in its normal speed time.
Right, exactly.
This is too long. That's crazy, bro.
2.0 or 2.5. So they're watching your video like in speed. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to get through it.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. But it's funny because even when I think about this whole concept, also think about the way that most people nowadays are having relationships is like the time that used to be spent on relationships are not the same as it used to be. Like back in the day, people meet, they get together. There was a sense of like consistency generally. Now it's like, with the dating game now, it's like people meet and it's kind of like, your whole relationship might be one date. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you. Yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, a long-term relation nowadays is like a month. If you lasted 4 weeks with a motherfucker, that's a long relationship. Because it's so much shit going on, and people are less socially aware, right? So imagine you got this person who don't have social skills getting with this person who don't have social skills. That shit is a disaster. So it's like, and
a waste of time.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a byproduct, I think, of like things that are happening now. And how that relates to time also. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have all these distractions, there's really no incentive. Like, why am I even call you back when I could call the rest of the world back? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's a bunch of distractions. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then most people spend their time watching all these things, getting all these things in their head, which also sort of like affects how they act and how they relate to the world. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the thing. So it's like, even when we talk about like, relationships or business or whatever it is that your relationship with how you spend your time affects how the experience that you have with other people when it comes to dealing with them with your time. So it's like, you're like a drone and you meet another zombie, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are just, that's a disaster. You know what I'm saying? That's a fucking disaster. It's just like, it's crazy. So you gotta understand what's going on out here.
And how you spend your time today can affect your future.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my favorite movies up to this day is Back to the Future.
Oh yeah, exactly.
That's a classic, because it literally shows you that your situation, like you have a timeline. Based off of how you make decisions, you can have an alternate timeline that can change your future from going the way that it was supposed to go. Based off the decision that you make today, based off of the time that you spend to make a decision. One of the worst things that could happen is a person being too indecisive.
Right. That's really.
There's certain,
yeah, because it's like
there's certain situations where
Yeah, because you're wasting time trying to decide on what you're going to do with your time. You know what I'm saying? Like
the sad part is some people mistake that as progress.
Yes, exactly. That's the worst. Yo, it's funny. I've noticed throughout the years, you spend more time Like it takes less time to do something than to think about doing something.
Mhm.
Right.
Because once you start doing it, you're already in the middle of doing the thing you were thinking about doing. So it's already being done. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nobody.
They say 85%. 85% of the things that you think about is not actually going to happen anyway.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what they said. 85% of the things that you think about are not even going to happen.
Right. Yeah. All the negative, crazy shit they think will happen doesn't happen.
It's not going to happen.
And that's what stops people from, because you know what it is a lot of times you have to do something. You're procrastinating. And the procrastination is because the thinking of it makes it, because this is the thing, in your imagination, in your mind, things are always going to be way more intense than it actually is in reality to do the thing. Right. And it's like I'm noticing that too, is that because I've been like this like damn near my whole life where I'm like, oh, I gotta do A, B, and C, and I'm like, fuck, that shit gonna take a minute, and I don't know, maybe I'll do it next week or whatever. And then when I finally get it done, it's like it feels good to get it done, and I'm like, shit, that wasn't as bad
like
as
5 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I'm saying? It's always like that, like every single time, because it's like in your imagination, it's just like it's the feeling of already looking at it as something negative and something that's going to be a bother, and that's why you procrastinate, and that's why you don't get to it, because in your mind it's like a big thing, and that's also what keeps people from progressing, because like you said, Miles, is like they think of it as progress by just thinking of it, and then they don't get to it, and then therefore the goal doesn't get done. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. But anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up?
Nah, just respect time.
Thanks.
Yeah, but for me, one shout out to everybody that was in and was it Elmont? We was in Elmont, New York. What I guess I was somewhere in Long Island.
Franklin Square, Franklin Square.
Right. So we had a workshop there last Saturday. We was talking to people about life insurance and the importance of having it, especially during the holidays. So shout out to anybody who was there at that time. Also, this Saturday we're having our Thanksgiving potluck at our Queens, New York office. So if anybody who's in Queens, go to our website. You're gonna see the flyer there, and it's free, food, drinks. Come out, have a good time with us.
LegacyBuildersUS.com, guys. LegacyBuildersUS.com.
Yeah, so make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. So, guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit up Kaylee Rashidi at Legacy Builders US, and we are out here. We gone. We are out.